I never knew they were coming to see my brother.
And then okay, my brother. You can imagine the kind of picture these people came to paint in my house. That Osinachi, my one and only daughter, is going to be the wife of the oracle. And I, in-law to the oracle. Okay, is it possible? What did you do? Anene, I told you not to pick that color. Why did you pick it?
Ishia, the last thing we can afford to start in this family is to give the oracle the impression that we are starting a war. It is not good for the family. There is nothing wrong in Osinachi being the wife to the oracle. What? You are just getting angry for nothing. Have you paused to think about this thing? Do you know the number of goats, the number of cows that men from all other kingdoms sacrifice to the oracle on a weekly basis? When Osinachi is married to the oracle, you are going to become a wealthy man. Because all these things that are sacrificed to the oracle shall be coming to you. The family will become rich, wealthier. To me, Ishia, wealth is wealth. It does not matter where the wealth is coming from. See it from that angle.
Uncle Anene, now I'm forced to believe that you are the one orchestrating the plan that I get married to the oracle. But I'm here to tell you that I am a grown woman and I make a choice for myself. And that does not include getting married to an oracle. No. So go back to them with their color now to tell them that they have failed.
Osinachi is only a woman, a girl, and possibly a virgin. She doesn't understand anything. You are the one that must guide her. You are the one that must open her eyes for her to actually understand that this is a blessing for the family. This kola nut from the oracle, I will go with it and I will see you tomorrow. It cannot afford to stay outside. Mafgeji. Kashifu.
Hey! Hey!
Anene, my brother. Why is he always like this? Huh?
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Please free me. Free me before they come back. They have kept me here for 3 days raping me.
Who?
The priest of the oracle of Ezebedi. They deceived my people. They came and one of them married me as his wife. They finally brought me into this land. And I found out I was married to the oracle.
A human being is married to the oracle?
That's what I found out. But that was never what I was told. They have refused to let me go back to my people. And they're raping me every day.
This is unacceptable.
Please help me.
What? Who are you? And what are you doing with the woman married to the oracle? I can readily see that both of you are the priest of the oracle of Ozemede that she's talking about. I have listened to this woman. And I believe her. You have kept her here for 3 days, raping her. That is unacceptable. this maiden must be free today or all of us will just die in this forest.
You called for your death, and you shall get it.
For you to come before the king so early means that something is eating you up. Can I hear what it is?
Your Majesty, as Ugezu of Okwele Kingdom, I bow in greeting. I came before you as a loyal servant to make inquiry from the throne.
I'm listening.
Your Majesty, I actually came in connection with the oracle. In this land, there are men and women that we call sons and daughters of the oracle because their mothers were married to the oracle. Now, I came to ask you, when a woman is married to the oracle, who is the man or who are the men that sleep with that woman to put her in the family well, to reproduce sons and daughters for the oracle? Your Majesty.
You are asking an irresponsible question. I hope that's not the reason why you are here so early before the king.
Your Majesty, that question cannot be said to be useless. It is an important question, and I need you to answer it. Because there are too many things going wrong in this kingdom that we need to start in time to address. That's why I'm here. The oracle is a deity, and he has always been a deity. Spirit. And we know that there is no way he can metamorphose into a physical entity that will begin to sleep with women. So I know there are men in this land that are doing that. Who are those men that sleep with these maidens that are married to the oracle?
His welcome has expired.
Leave the presence of the king now!
Listen, before you bust your face, I want to make an important clarification. Don't be offended. This man that is sitting down here is the king of this land. He's my king. I am only a loyal subject. I came to the king because I am confused over an issue. I came to ask questions and to seek clarifications. Or are you now telling me that I have no right as a man of this land to come before my king and ask questions and seek clarifications? Is that what you are saying?
You are not asking questions. I am not seeking for clarification. What you are saying portrays you as biased. Now, I order you to leave my presence. Now, leave! Leave this palace now! I said move! Leave this palace now! I said leave this palace now!
This question,
leave!
This question that I'm asking.
I said move! Leave! How can a man from this land come to ask me this nonsense question?
The moment he described the man he saw, I knew you were the one. But I'm just wondering why an old priest like you should lead a strange man to behold the nakedness of Omambola woman. And you knew I was having my birth there.
To rape with the eyes may not be as bad as rape for real. That is, with the physical strength. We needed that rape with the eyes to have a link with the rape that led to death.
But old one, you told me that Elulu was going to handle it himself. So, why did it come up again?
We are apostles working for the gods. I am sorry he saw you. But take it as one of the sacrifices you've made for Elulu. he will see you smile at the end.
Anene, I don't understand you. What did you do that warranted your being carried out of the palace?
Ishi, I don't want to go into that. What I now know is the Wefu fella and that other one, the co-priest of the oracle, both of them are jesters. And they can play their game with other people and succeed. There is no way they will ever succeed with my niece.
Anene, is this you? Really you? When did you change? Or did you hear anything?
Ishi, I didn't just hear. I had a revelation last night. 2 priests of an oracle. Oracle of Ozemede. We are raping an innocent girl who was forced into marriage.
What?
The innocent girl eventually found out after the marriage that she was actually married Oracle of Ozemede. And they were raping her for 3 uninterrupted days, tied her down in the bush and were raping her.
Goodness me. Unbelievable.
It took that revelation for me to start asking myself a lot of questions. Those maidens that are eventually married to the oracle, who are the men that sleep with them, if not the priests of these oracles? And you know that naturally the maidens will always resist these priests and they will be raped. I now know after the revelation that this is exactly what they have planned to unleash on our own Osinachi. And I came here this morning to meet Osinachi and apologize, because I know she will be very angry with me for what I did and what I said last night. Where is she?
Hey. Osinachi?
Yes.
Osinachi went to Enuabo Mimi to see her mother's younger sister. Anene. I'm happy about this, your revelation.
It was so clear.
This your revelation is an eye-opener now. Eh? Let me tell you. You see, this whole arrangement of marrying off a maiden to the oracle does not make sense to me.
It does not make sense to me as well.
We must stand and fight it.
And that is exactly what I have started. Yeah, look at this. The same kola nut they brought with them last night. What do you want me to do with this?
And then I told you last night, do not touch that kola. You went ahead and picked it. I don't know what you're going to do with it though.
Okay, sorry to have bothered you with this. Don't worry, I'm going to handle it.
You will?
I'll handle it.
There is roasted yam in here, or in case you're hungry.
Ishi, I am not hungry. I am angry. Very, very angry with the king. Because I have every reason to believe he's part of this.
Anene, you are right though. It's possible.
You needed to have seen his face when I confronted him.
Hey, man.
There is no way he can exonerate himself.
I know why you came to me. Now that your mother is no more here to guide you. I am now your mother. And you trust me. That's why you're here. I'm impressed. So, can you please tell me everything you know about this hunter from Umuako village?
I've already told you everything, Auntie. He's just a man that can go all out for the woman that he loves. Importantly, he's made me an oath To marry just me and me alone. And all my life that has been my desire. To marry a man who would not desire another.
Usinachi, I think you're deviating from what your mother said.
I don't understand.
I mean, the condition you are attaching to this man who will marry you is quite different from what your mother told me before she died. He must be a man with massive respect. A man people pay homage to. It doesn't really matter if you're his only wife or not.
Auntie, I would not get married to a man who is married. I would not get married to a man who is going to marry after marrying me. No. My husband is supposed to be for me and for me alone. I do not want to share him. And I found that man. He is Ugezu, the hunter from Umuako.
This Ugezu, the hunter from Umuako village, does he have respect among people? I mean, do people pay him homage?
I know that he has the potential to attain that height. He will. Just bless us. Bless us.
Listen, your mother loved you so much. I'm sure she won't be happy where she is to finally see that you disobey her.
No, I'm not disappointing her. At the end of the day, marriage is all about love. And he loves me. And I love him too. And to just bless us so that we can live.
I am not comfortable with the way you are looking round the oracle. What are you doing here? Wait, you fella. Speak! When a maiden is married to the oracle, who is the man or who are the men that sleep with her? I ask because the oracle is a deity that cannot sleep with any woman. Can you hear me, when you leave this oracle today, do not ever come back here. Noted. I will not come back. But can you please answer the question? Leave! Silo. Ndi ba si na obu na afia dro mo lela. Or the man wenaga. Any merchandise that is not good to be sold must be returned to wherever it is coming from. This is the same Ugezu you brought with you last night. I have returned it back to this oracle with 7 additional kola nuts to announce to the oracle that Osinachi will never be married to this oracle. The oracle will not kill me. Because both of you who are the ambassadors of this oracle have not provided leadership by answering simple questions. We must know who is the man that is marrying the woman for real before we release the woman to be married. And as long as both of you are not willing to answer this question, understand it, that Osinachi is not going anywhere. Then no ginger. God. The only thing you have done by this action, you have just made yourself a priest before this oracle. You are going to see what you seek. For how How long must we continue to tolerate this insult before this oracle? For how long? If they fail to bring that maiden Osinachi before this oracle, I shall use my powers.
Achalugo mama lama Osinachi Nepe kawiya neke konwa Osinachi Ifi cholo mmenyegi Osinachi.
Osinachi.
Uncle, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Uncle.
I'm not going to ask you where you're coming from because I already asked your father and he told me that you went to see your mother's younger sister in Eno Abomime. And I know you're coming from there.
Uncle, I don't know why you're asking after me. But if he has anything to do with getting married to the oracle, then it's a no.
The truth, as it is now, is that you will never be married to any oracle. Yes. I told your father already, and I'm happy telling you the same thing.
I don't understand. I thought you were in support of them.
That was yesterday, my dear. And I did because I had no information of what maidens that are married to the deities and oracles. I had no information of what they face. I now have additional information on that subject, and I'm telling you that there is nothing that will ever make you to be married to any deity or any oracle.
So, Uncle, what are these additional information that you acquired that made you change your mind overnight?
I do not know what you people are still doing here. I'm not owing any of you anything.
Why are you behaving as if you're too smart when you're not? Whatever you're planning is not fair to the maidens of this land. We too have come here to register our oppositions to you. And we are going to sort you out very soon.
Well, it's obvious that you people have come here to provoke me to the point where I will rise and slap you. You may die in the process, and they will say Ndubizu is a murderer. Now, I'm wiser than that. I want you all to leave my compound.
Listen, Ndu, this is not a joke. The news is everywhere that you want to go to Zuna and get a wife. Eh? You've even arranged that the elders should accompany you. I don't understand.
Don't I have the right to pick any maiden from any of the villages in our kingdom or even other kingdoms? Don't I?
Okay. Now you want to go to Zuna and pick a wife. How about all the maidens of this land that you've defiled?
Yeah.
Eh? Do you know how many maidens you've deceived here? Do you know? How can you just go to another village and go and get a wife? Eh?
Okay. Adama and what's that your name again? Amaka. See, I'm a hunter in this land. And maidens cluster around me because they like my meat.
Hey.
So, will I be held responsible for their stupidity? We all are from Okwele Kingdom, and I can pick any maiden as a wife from any village.
Have you heard about anything of it? About the power of a woman?
Nah, I leave that in. The power of a woman cannot bring me down because I did not rape anybody.
You did not rape anybody. How are we so sure that you did not rape anybody like you claim? How?
See. I have a very big occasion coming. I just want people to leave my compound so that I can concentrate.
We shall leave this compound as you have said. After all, this compound has never been a wonderful place for any of the maidens of this land. But one more thing, your fingers are burning.
Kaka.
The agony and sorrow of all the maidens of this land that you have defiled will visit you one after the other. You shall have no peace. You shall never rest till you die.
Listen to me, Ndu. This thing will not end here. I promise you, it will not end here. Adama.
Wait, listen. You should listen to me. Can I ask you a question? Am I the one who banished morality from Uma? I chose to marry from Uzuno because that is the only village where you can get a woman, a maiden who is decent enough to stay in their husband's house without opening their legs to other people. In fact, you should just get out. Get out! Get out! Come on, get out!
Let's go.
Move. Hey, come to think of it. How did they know that I'm making arrangements to marry? It was only 2 elders I told this. 2 elders I trust so much. Does it mean that men also gossip?
The revelation was timely. There was a maiden married to the oracle that was revealed to me. And for 3 days, the priests of that same oracle tied her down in the bush and were raping her.
God forbid.
I appeared. I was on the verge of releasing the maiden, and they attacked me. They nearly killed me. It then cleared from my eyes, and it became clear to me that it is possible that this is what they are planning for my niece. And I already made up my mind that it will never happen. I am going to resist them with even the last drop of my blood.
But Uncle, you took the colonel they left behind yesterday.
My dear, that was yesterday. When I met you coming back from Unabome, I was actually returning from the oracle where I went to return the colonel back to the priests of the oracle. And I made it clear to the ambassadors of the oracle that my niece will never be given to their oracle. If they want a wife for the oracle, they have to look somewhere else.
Hey, Nanyo. How you born more? Thank you, my daughter.
Welcome.
There, no. Nine.
Mama, are you back?
I'm back. I'm so tired.
Yes. What's Nachi? Nine. What is this thing that I'm hearing?
What did you hear?
The rumor is everywhere in the markets that our Ono Sinachi will be getting married to the oracle. Almost all the people in the market, we are discussing the same thing. I was told. My mother told me the loneliness that comes with being the wife of the oracle. And I kept wondering the fate of our Osinachi if she marries the oracle finally.
No, Maka, my dear wife, do me one favor because there is still time. I want you to go back to the market. Gather all those rural merchants that were discussing that topic and tell them to their faces that their sisters will be the ones that will be married to the oracle. Not Osinachi, my niece. She has a man of Omuaku that wants to marry her. And that man of Omuaku must be the one that will be her husband. Osinachi, my niece, must never be married to any oracle.
I like the boldness, my husband. I like the boldness. Betty Nani, do you think you have what it takes to challenge the oracle?
Mama.
Auntie, I am the one who is getting married. I should choose a man for myself. And I know what I want. And certainly, getting married to a deity is not one of my plans at all.
That's my girl.
If they want a wife for the oracle, they have to look somewhere else.
I won't.
I know me.
Amaka, do you know what I think? I think we should teach Ndubizu a very urgent lesson. He thinks that the maidens of this land cannot do anything to him. That's why he keeps... Let's teach him an urgent lesson.
What kind of lesson will he teach such a man with that character? He said all the maidens cluster around him just because of his needs. He said he can go to any length to prove that it's the maidens that came for him. He never went for any of them. I thought about his claims, and I think they're partially right, if you may ask me.
Amaka, how can you possibly say that? How can you say he's partially? What do you mean partially right? Well, to you or all the maidens in this land, you may be thinking he's right. But to me, he is not right. He was the one that came for... Amaka, believe me, he's the one that came for me now. Eh? Am I going to lie to you again?
Are you serious?
Amaka, Ndubizu came for me. I never...
Hey, tell me what happened.
Why do you touch me like that? I don't like it. Don't touch me like that again.
Listen to me. When a man loves a woman, he goes out of his way to satisfy her lust and vanity. I have come here this morning to announce my love for you and my readiness to satisfy your lust and your vanity.
I don't know what you mean, but listen to me. My father will soon be back from checking his palms. Just go before he meets you here.
Forget about your father. I know your father's timetable like the back of my hand. And I know that we still have 1 more hour. Listen, come. I brought meat for you. Meat. See, real meat, good meat. It's yours, take it. Take it. Take it, just take it. See, let me tell you something. The best time to appreciate a woman's beauty is in the morning when the sun is just rising. At that moment, she has not enhanced her beauty. She's just the natural way the Creator made her. And I want to tell you the truth. I am not disappointed with what I've seen. You know what? You are beautiful.
Don't joke. Okay. Thanks for the meat. I must admit that I like it. But you have to go now. Go before my father comes.
No. See, accept my gift of meat. As the one who eats the better part of everything I kill. Okay, accept it.
Just like that.
Have I also told you that the sun and the moon rise in your eyes? That same sun and the moon also set in your eyes.
Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe you actually got me such an expensive gift. It's only fit for a queen.
And that's what you are. A queen. Ada, my queen. Ada, let me tell you something. There's something in you that I have never ever seen in any other woman. You see, Ada, when you sing like an orchestra of angels. And when you dance like a mermaid. Come here. Listen. I see in you a total fulfillment of my dreams.
Okay. Are you trying to say I'm good enough to be your wife?
You see this outfit I bought for you? I wouldn't have bought it for you if I didn't have so much love for you. But listen, the time is coming when that girl will be needed. I love you and I will always love you.
I was just listening to all the nonsense he was saying the other day that made his cluster around him because of his meat. He came to my father's house and professed love. As a matter of fact, he was so serious that Hey, look at me now. I regret ever having anything to do with him.
My dear, I believe that other maidens were also caught in the same web of deception. He lied his way into the hearts of other maidens.
Yes. Now you understand. See, let us beat him up. If we beat him up, it will send a clear warning to whoever is nursing the same idea in their minds. They lure our women into their bed. Let us beat him up. Maka, let's beat him up. Eh? See, it is a war that we must wage against them. Jeez. Amaka, what am I saying? Hey! Is that not the dreaded Ojima staff? Amaka, see, people do not carry that staff except they first sacrifice a maiden. Does that mean that they've killed a maiden?
I also know that any man carrying that staff must not be alone. And why is he alone?
Amaka, let's go. Why is he? Let's go. Let's go.
There are men who believe that they are standing with people, whereas they are standing alone. Daughters of Umuaku should not gather to discuss the end of a man who is standing alone. One more thing. When you get to meet the king, tell him that there were kings before him who ruled the people and wormed their ways into the hearts of the people because they established the truth. They never dismissed anyone because they knew that the people were important. Go!
Amaka, let's go.
Your Majesty, if not for my love for this kingdom, I would not have answered this call. I came before my king to ask questions and seek clarifications on things I'm confused about. My king refused to answer me. I was practically bundled out of the palace. Odemma.
Please, I'm sorry. Forgive your king.
And who am I to bear grudges against my king? I have already forgiven everything. And that is why I came as soon as I was called. I'm here.
Now, tell me, why were you asking those questions?
The priest of the oracle came up with information that the oracle desires a new wife. And they came to our family to announce that Osinachi, my niece, is the one the oracle has selected as the wife. I was excited. I supported the idea originally. Then I had a revelation. We are two priests of one oracle of Ozemede tied a maiden in the bush. This was the maiden that was married to that same oracle of Ozemede. They tied her in the bush, and for 3 days they were raping that helpless maiden. It then cleared from my eyes, and then I started to understand that this is possibly what the priests of our oracle are planning to unleash on my niece. That is why I came before you to ask that question. A woman is married to the oracle that is a deity. Who is the man, or who are the men that sleep with that maiden? That was just the question, and I didn't get any answer.
What do you know about that?
The only thing I can say is that I saw two priests of the oracle walking on the abandoned hut. The hut inhabited by Ini Edo, the last wife of the oracle who died 30 years ago. But I did not bother to ask them why they were repairing the hut.
Of course I know. I know why they were repairing the hut. They are repairing that hut because that is where they want to have as their abode, where they will use in raping my niece. Your Majesty, it will not work.
How come about that they never informed me about that?
Of course. There's no way they will tell you. They can't tell you because they know you are a noble king, that you cannot support such evil move.
I want to see all members of Ojima this night.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Tell your people that we are ready. When you come with your people next tomorrow, we are going to make the ceremony brief. And you go home with your wife. Nai, thank you so much. I'm really impressed. I've been
discussing with my wife-to-be, and she's equally excited.
It's good to hear. I know that both of you are going to make a good couple.
Thank you so much, Nai. Thank you so much.
I was informed that the oracle desires a wife 30 years after the last one was buried. I was also informed that you have made a choice from Ozono village. Now I ask, is it true or mere allegation against the priest of our land?
There are no allegations. Everything you heard is true. The oracle desires a wife, and we have already made a choice in Osinachi, a beautiful maiden of Uzuna village.
I'm not comfortable.
Why, Your Majesty?
I'm the king of this kingdom, and you are the chief priest of the oracle of my land. How could such a thing arise in this kingdom, and you did not deem it necessary to inform me about it?
The ways of the oracle are not connected to the kingdom politics. We didn't deem it necessary to inform you because we know that you cannot stand in the way of the oracle.
Okay. When do you hope to pin the marriage?
In a few days from today, the moon shall become full. And when the moon becomes full, we shall expect Ichie Ugonabo to bring us the maiden.
Make you
And we have told him, because we know he cannot dare the oracle.
Now, when the maiden becomes the wife of the oracle, who is the man that takes responsibility for her life with regards to her conjugal needs?
There are questions His Majesty must not ask. This is why we decided to follow up with this without bringing in the kingdom politics.
I'm asking because someone in this kingdom had a revelation where the priest of one oracle tied a maiden in the bush. And that maiden was the wife of the oracle, and we are raping her for days. Could this possibly be what we are planning here? Eh?
The only thing I will tell His Majesty is that the wife of the oracle is treated with every respect as a queen. I don't know anything about the revelation on rape. It could happen in another kingdom. Definitely not here in Okwele.
You know, I was actually planning an elaborate and massive marriage, but your father overruled it. He said he wants everything brief. So you see, I don't want to ever argue with him.
Personally, I don't care about the contents of the wedding. I just want to go on with the ceremony, experience it, and know that the gods have blessed us, that I can go home with you as your wife.
Machi, you will have your heart's desire. You know what? You are the best. And I will really give you nothing but the best.
This is the very first time the king of our Okwele kingdom shall be visiting me at night. I will not say that I am surprised, but I know surely that whatever is the reason for this visit, it must be important. I want to hear it.
Ugezu Kolocha, we are the only trusted elder we have in this kingdom. And whenever I'm confused on any matter, you are the only one I rely on. I'm here because I'm confused.
What is it that confuses you, my king?
What is the process of selecting a wife for the oracle?
30 years ago, when we buried Ini Edo, the last wife of the oracle, you were not the king then. There must be a reason for your asking about the wife of the oracle.
I'm asking because the priest of the oracle say that the oracle wants to marry again.
If this is true, you must be a lucky man. Because anyone that sits as the king during the time a wife is married to the oracle receives a special blessing from the gods and ancestors. I am happy it is happening during your reign.
I'm elated, but can you tell me the process of selecting a wife for the oracle?
My king, it has nothing to do with you. The oracle speaks to the priests, and they speak to the people. When the oracle needs a wife, he makes his choice to the priest, and the priest pick it from there.
Do I have a role as king?
Of course. Your role is to ensure that any girl named by the oracle must be married to the oracle.
What if the family of the girl, or even the girl herself, refuses to marry the oracle? What shall I do?
It has always been the norm. Each time the oracle names a wife, the wife and the family will raise opposition. The priest of the oracle will come in with his powers to enforce the wishes of the oracle. But ultimately, the king is the authority that must use the powers of the throne to ensure that the oracle gets what he wants.
Ugezu Kolocha. You are a man of wisdom. You are the original custodian of our custom and tradition.
I'm happy.
I bow down in greetings.
No, my king. No. Rise. Go and implement the verdict of the oracle. I even surprised that it took him a whole 30 years to desire another wife.
But one more thing. Who is the man that actually marries this wife for the oracle? Is it the priest?
She makes her choice from the people that pay homage to her husband, that is the oracle. She can invite anyone from the men to visit her royal hut. But the thing is that she will never visit any man in his hut.
I agree with you that Ugezu has not been quite an honorable man. But that's not good enough reason for you to plan to destroy his marriage. The ladies in the village are angry. It's understandable because Ugezu is finally marrying from another village. But what I would not want them to do is to take this matter to the extreme. Bam, 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 bam.
Atora, so you believe I'm taking this matter to the extreme? See, listen to me. He claims he's getting married next tomorrow. But this same man is still luring our maidens to his bed. You don't believe me? Even as we speak right now, I have it on a very good note that he has taken Uzomili to his house. Yes.
Uzomili? Which Uzomili? My own Uzomili? Or some other Uzomili?
I can't lie to you about this. Your own Uzomili, of course. You don't believe me?
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. This very evening I was with Uzomili. And she told me that she was traveling back to her father's farm settlement in Unono.
You see why everybody in this village has to do with Ndubisi. Not just the maidens alone. Even your own Uzomili does not mean anything to him. You have to handle it. Listen to me, I will not lie to you at all.
I don't agree with you, Adama. I find it difficult to believe you. Uzomili is in Unono right now. And if you are planning to deal with Ndubuzu, I'll not do it your own way. Don't get me involved. Please. I'm leaving.
Adora, wait. Don't go, Biko. Don't go. See, listen to me. My name is Adama. Okay? You know me very well, as well as every other person in this community. I am not a busybody. Even if you don't believe me, why don't we go and verify? Let's go and verify now.
Stop it. What do you think you're doing? I am betrothed to your friend, Atora. Why would you seek to sleep with me?
Listen, from the way you're talking, it's a confirmation of the fact that you're still a virgin.
So, if you know that I'm a virgin, why would you want to defile me? I'm here because you told me you'd be going to the bush. And that you will lead me to my father's settlement in Onono. It is clear to me that you had other plans.
Oh, no. How can you say a thing like that? See, I'm a great hunter. But I don't go for all those small animals that move in the afternoon. I go for deadly animals that move at sunset. And we'll still go. See, now just give me what I want. Just come. Wait. Just give me what I want.
Wait. Let me be sincere with you. Ndubisi. What was that your name again? You will not have me. And I will never, ever follow you to the bush.
It's obvious you want me to rape you. See, I will do exactly what I've said I will do. See, I've done it before and I will still do it again. Just like that.
Wait, you're not serious.
Will you give it to me? Will you give it to me? Will you give it to me? Or say, I'll do exactly as I've said. I've done it, sir. Come on, lie down.
You want to rape a woman betrothed to your best friend?
I'm just... Who is there?
It's me, Adama. Come, I will need to talk.
Who is this destroyed maid always want for me now? What is it? What is it?
John, you have no shame. I told her, yes, my best friend. You want to sleep with all my friends before you close your legs? What is it? Why do you want to punch me?
Shut up! Just shut up! You have nothing to explain to me because I was listening to the arguments you guys were having inside. So just shut up and don't provoke me. So this is you. This is you. After all I did for you in this kingdom, you had the guts to lure my own woman into your heart that you may sleep with her.
Look, why are you just concluding on something you did not see?
Shut up! Shut up! So what are you trying to tell me? If we didn't knock at the time that we did, it would have been a different story. You would have raped my own woman that I was about to marry after the harvest.
That is in the business. Are you?
Kill him. Here we go.
I have every reason to be angry with you. But I will not be. But I want you to understand something, that I'm completely disappointed in you. Completely disappointed in you that you could be so gullible, easily cornered. Hey!
Please, my Lord, I am sorry. Please forgive me. You know the road to honor is very frightening. I planned to go with my friend, but she disappointed me. Along the line, I met Ndubizi. And he promised to lead me there.
I don't want to hear any of that argument, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Adora, please, it's okay.
What is this?
Okay. She didn't go to him. It wasn't Ndubizi that you're...
I'm very angry right now. Very angry that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything, something that I will regret later. Anyway, thank you for that information. Are you hearing me? Now, just take her home and you go home yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.
Please, my love. Please.
Don't say one more thing, because I'm really angry. I am boiling at this moment. Don't provoke me beyond this point. Don't provoke me beyond this point.
Don't worry, stand up. Adora, stand up. Don't worry, stand up. It's okay. It's okay. Stop crying. Don't cry again. Don't worry.
Ishia, the news is everywhere in this kingdom that Rosinachi is getting married to the oracle. And I am sure that it must be the chief priest of the oracle that caused that information to spread everywhere. I don't know what you think, but I'm telling you as my brother that I'm going to deal with that man.
My brother, what are you going to do? Do you know that every person I told about the ceremony that is going to happen here tomorrow declined the invitation? They said they will not dare the oracle. All of them said that they will not attend a ceremony where a woman that has been named the wife of an oracle is given to a man. So from the look of things, it's going to be you and me that will be there to give our daughter's hand away in marriage.
When you sound this way, I only have this impression that you look down on me.
And then, my brother, I'm not looking down on you. I'm only telling you the truth. The handwriting is on the wall. You and I are the only ones that are in this alone.
You know, it is very clear to me that you are weak on this, and I'm telling you that I'm not even bothered, because I can go all out alone. I was the one that saw the revelation. I saw the revelation, and I know what I saw. The rape. And there is no way I will ever allow our Osinachi to be married to the oracle, where she will be turned into a sex slave. It's not possible.
Anene, my brother, I share your sentiments. But I want us to remember that here we are talking about the oracle. The oracle.
And what about the oracle? What about the oracle? Which oracle? I took pains to investigate Ndubizi of Omako. The only thing I found out is that he is a womanizer. No, you don't need to be surprised, because I investigated him. A womanizer. His own level of irresponsibility is so high that he has practically slept with almost all the maidens in Omako.
And then, if that is what you found out, why are we then going ahead with this ceremony?
Because I can tame him. He's a human. I can tame him, pin him down where I want him to be.
And then, I am not ready to give my one and only daughter to a man that has no respect for womanhood.
I prefer him ahead of the oracle, because he is a human If after marrying Osinachi and he fails to treat her the way she has to be treated, I will beat him up. It is better for us to allow Ugezu to marry Osinachi, because if the oracle marries her, we are helpless. What did I give him?
I bring you greetings from the throne.
We greet you also. To what do we owe the honor of this visit and greeting?
The king would like to see you before the throne first thing tomorrow morning.
Has anything happened?
I'm only a messenger of the throne, and I've delivered the message. Do not fear to appear before the king. It is a matter of life and death.
Anene, did you hear that? Did you hear that? A matter of life and death. Eh? What does that mean?
It means nothing. Is this why you stood? What are you, why? It's just a useless language that the king coined in the palace to intimidate us. I am not intimidated, and I wouldn't want my brother to be intimidated. Is it because of this hoodlum that he said? Is that why you stood?
My dear, you have to go home now. I will stop here.
Thank you very much. I never knew what would have happened if he didn't come to my rescue. I never knew he was like that.
Now you know. I do not want to stand here and discuss a low life like Ugezu. But I don't know what you were thinking when you followed him all the way to his house. What were you thinking?
He was supposed to take me to my father's farm settlement, you know. I go to his place and he started acting funny. I never thought of what he eventually started because he knows I'll be getting married to his best friend.
That is because you don't know him. Now you know who he is. You have to be very careful and pray that Atora forgives you. Do you understand? Good night, my dear.
Thank you. Good night.
What's it? Your face is not looking bright at all.
Are you not going to tell me what the problem is?
I overheard your husband say some negative things about my husband-to-be. It just weakened me.
Really?
What is that thing like this? What did he say?
No, Batago. No.
I can see there is a problem here. Can someone tell me what the problem is?
Osinachi said she overheard you saying something negative about the young man of Umuaku that wants to marry her.
Mamaka, my dear wife, can you please excuse us?
Oh, no.
Can you please tell me the negative thing you overheard me saying about the man of Umuaku?
What are you doing there now? Come inside now.
I'm waiting for you to go to the room. You said I should come and collect her now.
Are you going to stay outside? Won't you come inside?
I should come inside. Come inside and do what? Bia. Ugezu, I don't want to waste any time here. See, you have already seen me coming with you. I don't want to waste any time before they will start thinking of something else.
Chiche, why are you doing this now? Just come inside now. Just come and come inside now.
Come inside and do what?
Okay, see, I'm sizable lump of meat tomorrow.
What you done latam? Hey!
Hey! See, just come and help me now. Just come and help me.
I should come and help you. Hey! Aro! Many people in this village believe that you are under a curse.
Me?
Now I'm beginning to understand. Yeah, you can keep the money or you give it to my mother when you see her tomorrow. What's it, Urupa? What is the meaning of this? Why are you kneeling?
Just to tell you how helpless I am. Just come and help me. Hey. See, if you leave me like this, I will not survive tomorrow. Just help me.
Hey!
Bikono, just come and help me, Bikono.
I never knew it is this bad. Hey! You can never make me part of your cause. Hey!
Just come and give it to me now. Just give me just one.
I should give it to you. I should give it to you. Take it now. Take it. I should give it to you. Useless man. Come and take it now. Oh, come and take it. You don't want to take it again. Hey.
Does it mean that the maidens of Umuaku no longer like meat? How come I can't have any meat this night? Hey.
I don't think I want to go on with that marriage.
Why? Is it because I told you he isn't a woman? That is nothing, Osinachi. It is nothing. I sincerely believe that everything will become normal with him when he is married.
Achalugo mama lama Osinachi Nepe kariya neke konwa Osinachi Ifi cholo mmenyegi Osinachi Omwera mogo dikage Osinachi Oh Aha Mama lama Ibunke mo Osinachi Oh Mama Rama Abomunkego Osinachi Achalugo Mama Rama Osinachi Nepe kariya neke konwa Osinachi Ifi cholo mmenyegi Osinachi Omwera mogo dikage Osinachi Oh Aha Mama Rama Ibunke mo Osinachi Oh Aha Mama Rama Abomunkego Osinachi
Like it?
Since I was a child, I've always known the kind of man I want to marry.
Nachi, I am that man. Listen, Nachi, I find in you a complete woman. And when we become man and wife, you see, that will be the best thing that has ever happened to my life.
I have a different orientation about marriage. Some say I'm too demanding.
Nachi, listen, I am the great hunter from Umuaku. I have all it takes to satisfy your demands.
My demands are not material things. I'm not one to demand material things.
So, what is this demand? And what is this different orientation you have about marriage?
Men of this town feel it's okay to marry many wives. Half the women of this village, if not all of them, actually share the same thought. But I don't. My husband will be mine and mine alone. And any man who gets interested in getting married to me would not desire another woman after marrying me. Never.
That will never be a problem. See, I don't even want to marry more than one wife. See, Nachi, I'm not into women. And if the gods bless me with a woman like you, why do I need another woman?
What? Rotate around your head and throw it away. This will be our oath that you would never back out from what you have just promised today. Never.
Nachi, I've always wanted a woman like you for a wife. I love you so much. And I want to promise that no other woman will ever come in between us.
Love shines brighter than the sun. Two hearts are stronger when they beat as one. Nothing over.
I'm angry because he lied to me. He told me that he was not a womanizer. And here you are confirming to me that he's a conk womanizer. How on earth am I going to get married to such a man?
Okay. Would you rather then be married to the oracle?
I am not going to get married to the oracle too. I will stay single until I see that man that fits my dreams.
Osinachi, you cannot do this to yourself. You cannot crucify this man because he is into women. It does not make sense. Before I met my wife, my dear, I was also into women. But everything changed when I got married. And I believe the same thing will happen to this individual of Omwaka. We have to do everything possible to give you out in marriage to him before the full moon. Because you cannot afford to remain single until the full moon. If you remain single until the full moon, the oracle is going to take you by force. That is not the fate I want for my niece. Can't you just understand this? Your husband must be a human being, not a deity. Make up your mind, Osinachi, please. Please.
We have not witnessed it before. That is why we believe that we can change it. But the truth is that
nobody can change our tradition. Nobody. Gunab, the priest has already named your daughter, Osinachi, as the selected bride to the oracle. And she must be married to the oracle.
Igwe, Osinachi is billed to be married to a man from Umwako village tomorrow.
Aria, which one? Tomorrow?
Your mind is already made up concerning this marriage. Are you now telling us to cancel everything concerning the arrangement for that marriage? Is that what you are telling us?
Okay. We came for an answer. Because we are confused about the whole thing.
Why are you giving me the impression that you disobey the oracle? Why are you still talking of the man from Umwako when I'm telling you that your daughter must be married to the oracle? I don't have time for all these things. I don't have time because I know that the tradition will descend heavily on you if you disobey this directive.
But your Majesty.
Yes.
Have you forgotten the revelation I had, which I told you about?
That your revelation is irrelevant. Because I've inquired from the Ugezu Okolocha, who is the encyclopedia of this land. And he told me that nobody can rape the wife of the oracle.
So, Your Majesty, who is the man that sleeps with this wife of the oracle? Or are you telling us that the Ugezu Okolocha confirmed to you that the oracle does that himself?
The wife of the oracle makes her choice among the men that pay homage to her husband. And she has the right even to invite a man to her hut. If she becomes pregnant, her child or children will be taken care of, will be catered for by men and women of this kingdom. Eh? Now I'll give order as the king. The marriage of Osinachi to the oracle must hold on the full moon.
But,
yes. Disobedience by anybody will amount to disobedience to royal order. And I believe that your family will not like to experience the wrath of the king. I have spoken.